Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing today? Okay, quickly, we are going to go over the coronavirus for today. Excuse me. California, I heard on the news that the numbers are skyrocketing. Whew. Okay, but they're down from yesterday. Well, we're 2 days behind. So it's 12,040 new cases. And I think, is it 15,000 literally today on the 24th? Because again, this is a 2 day lag, but still it's 12,040 on July 22nd. Okay. I hope you can see that. I cleaned out my thing. As far as California total, it's 441,000. We don't know how many have recovered in California as of today. That's what it says on the thing, but I don't know if it's from the 22nd or today, the 24th. 8,264 people have succumbed to this virus or disease. Some people are calling it a disease, some people are calling it a virus. I'm not exactly sure. In America as a whole, it's 4.19 million people who have contracted the virus. How many people are in America? What's the total population in America? Let's see. The U.S. population. How are you guys doing today? I have is population. U.S. population. Here we go. How many people? Oh. Ooh, okay. So there's 328 million people. I thought we're not even at a billion. Doesn't China have 6 billion? Wait, how many people does China have? And why don't we ever hear any numbers of anyone else, any of the other countries anymore of what they're doing? Okay, China's population. Okay, 1.3 billion. Okay, so I guess there's 6 billion people in the world, right? Okay, so since we only have 328 million people, the world population, excuse me, world population. Okay, so we have 7.8. So we have almost 800. No, I'm sorry, 8 billion people. For some reason I thought, okay, sorry if I've said that, in the past that there was 6 billion people in China, but I guess there was 6 billion people in the world. So we have like close to 8 billion people. Okay, that being said, okay, so we have 328 million people in the country. So we're like 10% of the population of our country so far, nearly 10%, a little over 10%. I'll say about 11 or 12% of our population has this virus. That's not good. Out of that 11%, I'll just say 11%. 1.26 million people have recovered, and this is the sad part. 148,000 people have died, and 1,082 people died within the last 24 hours. That's not good. They're saying that by November, 200,000 people, will die. Do you guys remember Trump stating that? Do you remember Trump saying if only 100,000 people die, that we're doing good? Okay, well, we're past that, Trump. So now what? Now what's going to happen? I don't know. Okay, so in Texas, here's the graph, and it's going down, but it's going up. It's going back up. You see, it's going back up. So there's 381,000 people in Texas that have the virus. 9,500 within the last 24 hours. We don't know how many people recovered. 4,784 people, 173 people died within the last 24 hours. That's still not good. It seems like Texas is averaging 10,000 people per day. I don't know what's going on in Texas. I know what's going on in California. It's Florida. But, I don't know what's going on. Okay. So, as far as Florida, 10,000 people, 10,249 people in Florida. So, 402,000 people in Florida have the virus. I think does Florida have more than California? Anyway, 10,249 people within the last 24 hours, 5,652 deaths in Florida. 171 deaths in the past 24 hours. 24 hours. That's not good, Florida. Okay, let's look at Louisiana, because on CNN it was California, Florida, Texas, and Louisiana. all four states were doing really bad. Okay, so on July 23rd, Louisiana had 2,084 people. That was a huge. No. Yeah, that was. But the day before, let me see. Wow. July 20th had 21,947 people. Can you guys? I hope you guys can see that. Were you guys able to see that? You see that on July 20th? 21,000 people in one day? I don't know what happened on July 20th. So, altogether in Louisiana, they have 104,000 confirmed cases, which 2,084 people. This is the last 24 hours. 3,715. That's a lot for Louisiana. Louisiana does not have that many people there. No, not at all. Let's see the population for Louisiana, because it's not population of Louisiana. Population of Louisiana. It's not. Yeah, it's only 4.7 million people. That's not a lot of people. Like, California has 40 million. Texas and Florida, they have 20 million. 4 million, and you have 104,000 confirmed cases. That's a lot. That's disproportionate to other states. That's really bad. And Michigan. Let's look at Michigan, because they were doing bad, but I think they're off the radar. Michigan. Okay, so Michigan. Okay, Michigan has. All right, so Michigan has 85,000 confirmed cases. 85,238. 699 within the last 24 hours. Now, their deaths are extremely high. 6,402. But the graph looks good because, this was in March and April. Now, they went down, and they're continuously going down. Like, they haven't spiked since May. Their numbers are still low. Although the deaths, like, they only had 7 deaths. I'm not discounting 7, but 7 compared to 85 in one state or 172 in another state or whatever. 7, that's really low. That's almost near 0. So Michigan, bravo. New York, I'm sure they're doing. Let's look at New York, and then I gotta go. Excuse me, I hate to sound like a pig or whatever. But I don't know. The only problem with looking at the stats in New York is that You never know if you're talking about New York City or New York State, because see, totals in New York City, you see this totals in New York City and then totals in New York. So I don't understand why they can't get it together, whether or not they're talking about the city or the state. The CDC, they need to get this together. But so as far, it says New York City, but I'm going to go ahead with New York State. The total in New York State is 228,000. They have 22,000 deaths, 936. That's in 811. Now that says New York State. I'm going to go with New York City and let's see what it says there. Okay, it's the same stats. New York City and New York State, they can't tell the difference, so why should I? Okay, see, you see that? New York City. Okay, no, see, Google, it says New York City. If it can get clear, there you go, New York City. Okay, so I don't know. So yeah, it is what it is. It's getting worse. I mean, it's getting worse in California, in Florida, in Texas, probably in Georgia. I think Georgia's another state that's on the Richter and the watch list or whatever. People don't want to wear masks. Who am I? Who am I to say, I'm just trying to live. I'm trying to survive. When all of those hospital beds get full, make sure that the people who didn't want to wear masks, make sure they stand at the back of the line, please. I mean, well in the back. If you don't want to wear a mask, fine, sign that waiver stating that, if and when I do get sick, that I could stay home and recover. I'll just say that. You stay home and recover, okay? Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.